All right, so the rain is back. The black DKW is getting bathed by nature. Get rid of all that dust. It's been in the shop for 5 years. I taped up the windshield so it at least can get in there. I got something about the door so rain doesn't get in there. Stella's not even going outside. Oh, there she goes. All right, what are we doing? Let's see. Last week we got the Nash up and running. We got the head gasket replaced, all 6 cylinders firing. Today I was hooking up the radiator and all the coolant hoses, and I cleaned up the wheels. You can see I've got my new, what do you call the beauty rings and hubcaps, Nash hubcaps on there. I've got them all polished. It took a while. They're not the right color, but they do look good and they match. I'm missing one Nash hubcap. I think I've got 3 Nashes and 1 Rambler. Let's see what we got here. That one's a Nash. Oh, and this one's a Rambler. You can see the R. There's the R for Rambler. So if anybody's got an extra Nash hubcap, let me know. I got the bumpers on. I think we talked about that. Did a little detailing of the undercarriage. Got the overspray off the gas tank and off the rear axle. Kind of got the shocks cleaned up. And let's see, we put coolant in it, hooked up all the water hoses, and got it up to temperature, and immediately the water pump started leaking. You can see the water pump is not normal on this car. Most times water pump is the front of the engine. It's run by a fan. On this car, there's a shaft at the back of the generator. All right, there's the coupler, goes back to a shaft. The water pump is right in the middle of the car, right there. And the intake, or where the shaft goes, is just weeping. It's a woven or rope seal. I don't know, it bums me out. So I've got to drain all 3 gallons of antifreeze out again and find a place to rebuild the water pump or figure out how I can rebuild it. I'm not even sure how. It's a really rare water pump. See if I can even show it to you. It's that thing right there. It's really odd. I think I have to rebuild that one because I'm never going to find another. So I can't go for a drive today. Sorry about that. This is a strut rod of some type. I put some polyurethane bushings on it. I got all the tie rod ends, the trunnions, ball joints all greased up. Was ready to take it for a drive, and then the water pump started puking. We will get by. We'll figure it out, but that bums me out. So she's sitting here dripping, and my Nash is up on the rack. So we got to pull the water pump off and see if we can make things better. That's where we are today. Always something. All right, so the first step of removing our water pump is to drain coolant, roughly 3 gallons. There's no coolant drain. You gotta pull the lower hose and it's a big mess. It's frustrating. Okay, so we're making some progress on our old Nash. I forgot to mention we got the windshield back in after 4 tries on the windshield seal. This windshield seal fits a 1967 Datsun 710 pickup. I think it's a 710. Datsun pickup, made it fit. Has to have these special molded corners. It's the right size. It works. But it took a lot of trial and error. I bought 4 different windshield seals to try to make that fit. Now we've moved on to the head gasket, the engine running good, and just realized that the water pump just started hemorrhaging out all over the place. I think I got it loose here, so I'm gonna reach down and grab it. It's the weirdest water pump you've ever seen, I think. I can get it out of here. Come here. There it is. That's our water pump. Shaft driven off the back of the generator, and the seal that's leaking is right here. It's a shaft seal. And it's a weird seal. I'm going to see if I can... Oh, it's got to be greased. Huh. That might be why. Maybe it's a grease seal. Have a gasket on there? Okay, well, let's get this thing on the bench, take a good look at it, and see if we can fix it or if we got to get it rebuilt. All right, as you can see by my mess on the floor of scrounging through seals and O-rings, trying to repair my Nash water pump. This is my water pump. And if you look down in there, you can see a flapper. 2-blade flapper, and it has this packing, which I believe has failed. It just spins, sticks on the shaft, and is spun in the housing. But I'm not sure if I can put an oil seal in there, that'll seal it. There's an O-ring here. This whole thing is flexible. Might just take it in and get it rebuilt and be done with it. I'd like to upgrade it to a real seal. Also has a grease zerk on there. So I need a little help. So I'm probably going to end the video here. I may try to fix it with the seal. Maybe I'll get it rebuilt. I don't know. But anyhow, the Nash is down until I get this resolved. Thanks for watching. The joy and exclusivity about having an old car. You got to fix stuff.